What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to this pre-mid-season premiere Afternoons with Pastor Paul. We're going real chill today, guys. Just super chill. Nice and chill. Today is a mood. As you can see, the little fireplace over here. Don't want to put my finger in it. Might burn myself. We got some chai tea going right here. Spooky. It's not really supposed to be spooky. It's supposed to be just chill in a warm place, you know? I recommend go grabbing something warm to drink, some tea or hot cocoa or just some hot water. I don't know if people do that, but you know, sometimes you need to just warm yourself up some way. It's been a cold day. Maybe you're warm inside. I don't know about you. But today is just going to be a nice chill day, guys. Okay? And then next week will be the actual mid-season premiere. The producers and we came up with the idea to actually make it a mid-season and not a second season, because when we actually do a second season, I want there to be like big differences between season 1 and 2, or like at least much more noticeable changes. But this mid-season, it's like going to be a lot of the same stuff. So no real changes yet. Okay. And so, yeah, season 2 will probably be more after like Christmas. So after Christmas break, there'll probably be a couple of weeks or so of a break again. And then we'll come back for season 2. Can you guys hear the music, at least like a little bit? I want you to be able to hear it, but I don't want it to be loud. Just like soft in the background. Just chilling in the background, you know? Yeah, like 1.5 basically. OMG, yeah. Oh, very cool, guys. See, we're just chilling today. But how are you guys doing? Today's a day where I'm going to be talking with you, and we're going to be sharing some stories. So we'll take turns. Yeah, this is Mariah Carey. I just put it on the lo-fi Christmas, so it's probably going to also be like these kinds of songs as well. So I don't know. Hopefully my stream doesn't get taken down. Sometimes when you play copyrighted stuff, your stream gets taken down. We for sure can't make any money off this video, but that's okay. We don't make any money off of our live streams. Story time, yeah. But first, let's share how you're doing. How are you guys doing today? How's everything going? For me, today, I woke up. I usually sleep over at my family's house on Monday nights, and yeah, so but whenever I do that, for whatever reason, I think it's really dry, like in the downstairs, or just dry in general in my sister's house. So I wake up with really dry eyes, and to the point where it takes like 3 hours before my eyes stop being red. And so this eye in particular was really sensitive today. I think it's because I sleep with my eyes like half open. Like, you know that saying, sleep with one eye open? I sleep with both eyes open, I think. Like, I typically, I think what's happening is my eyes will be just kind of slightly open like this the whole night. Like that. And so my eyes get really dry. And, oh yeah, I know you do for sure, Kristen. I've seen it. But I've been wearing a sleep mask, but the problem is, like, maybe at some point in the middle of the night, I take it off. Like, I don't remember doing it. But I take my sleep mask off, and I think the sleep mask would help to not get so dry, but what can I say? It is cold out there. Leanne says she's chill. Good. Which chill? Temperature or mood? Left my thermos at church. Oh yeah, I saw that, Kristen. It's the kind of beige looking thermos. We happened to meet there this morning. That's the other thing I did today, was a staff meeting. Yes. Justin's nose has been runny. Okay. Mine has been too, actually, a little bit, Justin. So I'm right there with you. Like, you don't feel sick, do you? Just, a little bit of a runny nose. Alright, says mood. Okay. No, says I'm cold. Yeah, Justin, I have, well, what do you use? Let me know what you use. I've been going through many different kinds of eye drops. This is my current one called Refresh. And I feel like it just doesn't help at all. Like within a couple minutes after using it, my eyes are back to being dry. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But there's one that I use like sometimes for at night. Like it's kind of more of a, how do you describe that? It's a little bit more of an ointment you put in your eyes. That one too, I just feel like I've never had good results. I've tried them and then I wake up, my eyes are still dry. So I don't know, guys. Okay. So Noah, you're cold. Yeah, try to stay warm, guys. It's very easy to get sick. Not that the cold gives you sickness. Well, you can get hypothermia. But typically what happens is your immune system gets weak, and so you might already have some viruses inside of you right now, and your body's doing a good job fighting them off. But when you get cold, you weaken your immune system, and then you end up getting sick. So that's how it works. False ads. Yeah, do that segment on false advertising, Noah. Remember that the other day? Dang it, Nightbot. Producers, can we get that Nightbot turned off? Thanks, producers. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, guys, season 1.5 or mid-season is gonna be pretty lit. I hear we've been working on this, but I hear Dog Announcer is gonna be back and better than ever. And I hear some other things as far as the guests that are coming up, so it's gonna be a wonderful time, guys. All right, producers, let's get that Nightbot off. Thank you for your services, Nightbot, but we just don't need you right now. So you can go back to sleep. Okay. Looks like with the wrong YouTube account. Producers. Okay, what do you guys think? Going to the doctor on Thursday for a flu shot. Nice. So I think this was my first year ever getting the flu shot. How many of you guys have the flu shot? And if you don't have it now, or if you didn't get it yet this year, you think you might? And if you have never got, if you don't have the flu shot this year, have you had it before? Because I think this is my first year doing it. I think like there might have been a year, many years ago at Kaiser, like I just got it done. And I think I never did it again because I was like, well, I still got sick. So I was like, what's the point of this? Like, I felt like it was no different of a year. And I understand it's not 100% effective. Like, the flu has different strains and things like that. So it's just like there's a chance like it'll work for you. So I guess it doesn't hurt to take it. I mean, it might literally hurt, you know, but yeah. Heard that it hurts more than last year's. That's interesting. Why would it hurt more than last year's? You mean like the shot itself hurts more? Because it's the same size needle, I'd imagine. Like some people get sick after they get the shot. I know that happens because your body, I think what they do is they introduce like a little bit of the flu into your system and just enough to get your body to fight it off, and then it knows how to fight off the real one when it comes. I think that's how it works, but don't quote me on that. All right, guys, this is what I want to do right now. We're gonna talk about Christmas stories, okay? As I drink my chai tea. It's homemade chai tea. It's just like a powder you mix with some hot water. It's what do you call it? It's keto friendly. Like the vaccine, it makes you sore, really. I mean, I know Tim was like all like sore when I saw him that one day. He was like, "Oh no, don't hit my arm." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I just got the flu shot." And I was like, "Oh, like I just did too." And I was like tapping my arm, and like felt fine. Like I didn't feel any pain. So I guess it depends. Depends on the person. Yeah, keto friendly, prayer friendly. Hey, Olivia. And hi, everybody. I can say hi to you guys today. because we're not doing the real show today. This is just the chill pre-mid-season show today. So hey, Ein, good to see you, and good to see you, Kristen and Justin and Susie and Jesse and Noah and Matthew. Matthew's little cold emoji. And hello to Olivia. Same, your arm is sore and itchy. Interesting. Wonder why that is. But anyway, we're gonna talk about some Christmas stories today. So the first question I have for you guys, the first story we're gonna share, is what are your first memories about Christmas? Because I'm really interested because, as you guys know, I didn't grow up in the church. Yeah, I didn't go to church at all until I think I was 9 or 10, when I started going to Catholic church. But my first memories of Christmas probably has to be, the only one I can like say for sure that happened on Christmas was when I got the Nintendo. So not a Game Boy. Like this thing is a Game Boy. I dragged this out the other day for, I don't remember why, but I did. Haven't tried it. I don't know even if it still works. It's old school Game Boy. This is the second edition Game Boy. So there was the fat one, and then here's the Pocket, small. But anyway, I remember receiving for Christmas, my sister and I, we got the regular Nintendo, the very first Nintendo. And so that's one of my first memories of Christmas. I'm trying to remember. Like, that's kind of all I remember from my first Christmas. Like, the one that I can really remember. I just got that Nintendo, and I was just so excited. If you guys type in on YouTube, let me see. We're going to keep this chill, so I don't really want to show the video. But I think if you type in on YouTube, Nintendo 64 Kid, that was basically me. Okay? Let me show you guys. I can show you. That's called fair use, you know? I'm not going to get copyright striked for that. Nintendo 64 Kid. Okay. I love this video because it really reminds me of my childhood. Okay, so you guys ready for this? Let's see. Let me make producers. Can you guys help me make another thing here for this? Thank you. Thanks for that, guys. Okay, we got that. All right. Let me show you guys this video. It's amazing. Might be annoying for you, but I think it's pretty amazing. Makes me laugh pretty hard. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. All right, let's just try this out. Let's see if this will work. Hello? All right, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. We're working on this together, me and the producers. They're back there. You can't see them right now. They're working really hard right now. Shout out to the producers, guys. None of this would be possible without them. Okay, here it is. You guys ready? So let's pause that music, producers. Okay, music is paused. All right, you guys ready? Let me get it up. Here we go. Watch this, guys. Feast your eyes on this.
I think they're excited.
All right, I'm coming back. You guys like that? You like that video, guys? Give me a second here. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get our fireplace back here, guys. Sorry about that. Now the secret's out. I wasn't actually in front of a fireplace this whole time. Sorry to deceive you like that, guys. Didn't mean to. I didn't want to lie. It's just part of the show, you know? Alright. Oh, it doesn't want to show for some reason. Why is that? Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. We're back, guys. But yeah, that was kind of me when I opened up that Nintendo around 6 years old. No, 5 or 6. And so how about you guys? What were your first stories of Christmas? Like just anything you remember? Like, because some of you guys, most of you grew up in the church, so maybe some of your first memories were like church related ones, which would be interesting to me because I don't have those. Kristen says Blockbuster. Okay, so going to Blockbuster, getting a Christmas movie maybe? Okay, let me let you guys in on something. So I just found out today, got an email from AMC Theaters. And the email says, you can rent out a whole theater for $100. And so I'm like seriously considering. Well, you can only fit up to 20 people though, so that's the downside. You'd figure you'd be able to fit more, but 20 max. So we might just have like a movie day coming up sometime soon. Most of the movies they're offering right now are like Christmas movies, so like the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and the other one's like A Christmas Story. So I'm thinking about that, guys. That would be maybe more like a random event, or maybe like connected to our main event for that day, like, you know, in December or something. But I'm thinking about that, guys. So let me know how you feel about that. Anybody else? Any other stories out there? I'm trying to remember. So after that beginning story, other things I remember about Christmas, I remember wearing robes. Christmas is the time to wear robes. Like, I wouldn't wear robes very much throughout the year, but then all of a sudden on Christmas Day, I break out my robe, and I'm like opening presents in my robe with my messed up hair, like didn't even brush my teeth probably woke up like 5 hours before present opening time. Because I know like for Korean families, Asian families, Christmas isn't really like as big of a thing where you, it's like about the present opening and all that. Or maybe even like for Christian families. But I do remember, yeah, just like opening the presents was just like so much hype going into that day. Like couldn't sleep most of the time. Like most nights, my sisters and I had 3 sisters growing up, by the way, guys. Don't forget that little trivia for later, okay? We would stay up all night, usually in my room, because my room was the closest to where the tree was. And so we would kind of stake out in my room without our parents knowing and stay up all night just waiting. And then we'd fall asleep maybe at like 4 a.m. or something for like a couple hours and then wake up again. All right, let's see. So Olivia says, having people come over to my house for Christmas and exchanging gifts, family and church people. Oh, that's really nice. It's kind of like, are any of those people still at NCBC, or were you at NCBC at the time, Olivia? Ein says going to Hong Kong for winter break. Leanne getting sick. The rest of us getting sick and being sick for Christmas. Aw. So that's one of your earliest memories, huh? That was when you were on 5. Wow. So you guys were all sick in Hong Kong during Christmas. That's kind of a bummer. No, this is when I was 6, I think. I remember in Nashville, our church had a walk through Bethlehem thingy. Ooh. Where we walk through the church and there are like stations about Bethlehem. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so these are the kinds of stories I'd imagine you guys had, but yeah, I wasn't sure what kind of things you guys have done. So that's pretty cool. A walk through Bethlehem in Nashville. Sounds nice. Kristen says the year before kindergarten. Oh, this music's too loud, isn't it? just forgot. I put it up and I forgot to put it down. The year before kindergarten, my grandparents gave me and my siblings a crossword gift for the whole family with a week at Disneyland. Okay, was the crossword related to the Disneyland trip? Was it like you had to solve the crossword and then it spelled out you're going to Disneyland? Filipino families are all about Christmas, man. Maybe not Jesus, but Christmas presents are a thing. Okay. So I guess Filipino families have more of that Christmas culture, whereas I feel like Koreans and Chinese and definitely Japanese don't. Believed in Santa until the 4th grade. Yeah, same. 4th grade? No, but probably a little earlier than, like, I stopped around maybe 2nd grade. Just because some kids, like, you know, they just tell you, like, there's no such thing. And then you have to go home and have that conversation. Like, is Santa real or not? It was Light of Grace. Oh, you went to Light of Grace. That's cool, Olivia. I probably knew people from your church when you were there. Because, let's see, you were pretty little, I'm guessing. You're like, how old are you now? Olivia. I think you're 13. You're turning 13. So, let's see. Maybe 8 years ago? Oh, yeah. I definitely know some people from, I mean, Pastor Daniel Yang is from your church, or from your old church, so. No, just Leanne was sick in Hong Kong. But the rest of our family was sick during Leanne's birthday. Oh, I see. That doesn't sound fun. Kristen says, was in the Philippines for Christmas in 1st grade. Remember crying because it was just my mom and I with my grandparents. Yeah, basically said, hey, you're going to Disneyland. Cool. How was Disneyland, by the way, Kristen? Did you go during Christmas? Because, yeah, from what I've seen, I've never been there during Christmas, but Disneyland looks like a great place to be during Christmas. There we go. Oh, you were 2-ish. Oh, you know Pastor Daniel. Okay. Yeah, he's been there forever. Because I knew him since 2005 or something. And he was there back then. Justin says, one memory, 2nd grade, going to Christmas service at my other church and doing my solo with a whole symphony and choir in the service. Wow. That sounds nice. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I like these memories, guys. Some other things I remember about Christmas time. So other than the present opening, we would go to my stepmother's family's house. And so that was kind of our tradition, just going there for like dinner. So we do like breakfast, lunch at home, do our presents at home, and then go to grandma, grandpa's house, basically. They were my step grandparents, and open presents there as well. My grandma, my step grandma, she was really, really kind. Always like went all out for Christmas, guys. Like she would give us these huge stockings packed full of little toys and candy. On top of that, just some other extra gifts. So they would always go all out for us. And so, yeah, that was a great. Those are some great memories growing up. We went after Christmas, but it was awesome with all the lights and everything. Oh, okay, so the lights were still there. That's good. I'd like to go see Disneyland one day during Christmas time. Okay. So Justin, you went to Menlo? You went to Menlo at that time? Menlo Church. Kristen says, oh, Christmas was the only time we'd see my dad's side in Daly City. Each family member gave us $20, so we were stacked after Christmas. Dang. What'd you do with all that money, Kristen? I have a lot of Christmas memories for being a non-Christian as a kid. Yeah, same. I mean, all my Christmas memories are all as a non-Christian, as a kid. Like I was 16 when I became a Christian, so I mean, I wasn't quite a kid anymore at that point. Still kind of a kid, but yeah. Ashley says, once I saw the Lindor chocolate bag half empty in front of the fireplace. What the heck? That means someone really like went to town, like really ate those Lindor chocolates. Lindor chocolates are really good. They're very sweet, but they're so smooth. And if we're talking about the truffles, they're really smooth and delicious. I think it was my dad. Not even like Ryan, right? It was like your dad. He just left it there in front of the fireplace. Oh, you still go there, Justin? I didn't know that. How do you still go there? I mean, you were coming to you're coming to our church. How does that work? I mean, you look at their services still sometimes. Sophia says, during Christmas season, my family and I would meet up with church family friends from Oregon and would go skiing. We would celebrate New Year's together too. Oh, that sounds really nice, Sophia. When was the last time you guys did that? Maybe you guys should, if you haven't done it for a while, there should be like a little reunion, you know? That's kind of what I feel like. After all this pandemic stuff, guys, I do feel like it's going to be the season, like going into 2022. It's going to be a time of like reconnection, even with people we haven't seen for a while. Yeah, that's just kind of the feeling I get. Even though like at first we're going to not want to do it, but like once you start meeting with people, you're going to just feel like, man, I need to cherish every relationship I have. That's what I feel like anyway. So Justin says, before quarantine I went to service on set. Okay, I think you did mention that, Justin. It's been a couple years since you guys have met up. Oh, okay. Yep, COVID is like a wake-up call. That's right. All right, guys, here's another story. Another thing I want you to share today. As far as God's love or anything, any lesson about God, what's a memory you have in relation to Christmas? So, for example, for me, as a Christian, I'm trying to remember. Actually, like one of my fondest memories of Christmas time as a Christian was I had to prepare a whole play. So just like you know, our youth, every year we have to do something for Christmas, kinda, right? Well, kinda not really. Like it's mostly the children's choir people, they do something, and maybe we do something as a youth. But I remember when I was like college, like I was still like kind of youth, but a little bit older, like maybe 18, 19. I had to make up a whole play. Actually, I didn't have to. It was just the best idea we had. And I was like, I kind of volunteered. I was like, okay, like I can make a play, guys. And so I'll make a play, and I even wrote songs for it, guys. It's crazy. Not that it was like really good, but just the fact that I would even do that. I wrote the play. I basically took the baby Jesus in a manger story, the birth of Jesus story, and I adapted it into a play. So I added some more dialogue and all that, and lines, and I made a script, and I made maybe 3 different songs that I wrote for this play. So people actually had to sing the songs that I wrote. But the lesson that I learned, like other than that being like a very interesting memory, it just really helped me to, because like we had to have someone be the Mary figure and all that, and just kind of being able to visualize it and see it in person, and also kind of be a part of that process of like writing the play, acting in it, seeing my friends act in it. Like it just made it more real to me. Like this is an actual thing that happened. And so yeah, it was that's one of my favorite and earliest memories as a Christian with Christmas. How about you guys? What's up, Jason? How you doing? Just finished your math class thingy. Okay. Dude, those plays are so lit. I love them. CM goes off. Yeah, that's right. Our church is very creative. That's why I feel like I can turn off my creative brain a lot of the times at our church, because there's so many creative people. I don't need to be that creative. Like, I can be creative with like stuff I'm doing or plans I'm trying to come up with, creative ideas. But in terms of me having to pour out all my creativity, like, I feel like I don't have to really do that at our church, because we have so many creative people, which is a good thing. Because I think I'm a pretty creative person, but I'm usually creative more like because I have to be, rather than like because I'm just very naturally creative. Olivia says, watching the church musicals from New Life Church, second church, and was too young to be in the plays, like 3 to 4. Wow, you guys went to multiple churches that I know. I know New Life Church as well. But how about you guys? Like, what was a Christmas memory that helped you to learn something about God or the Bible or Jesus, and the reason for the season? Speaking of reason for the season, Olivia will know this. So, Olivia, you know that Highway 580 East, right? When you're going from like Castro Valley to Dublin. Trying to remember, is it there? I'm pretty sure it was there, right? You should correct me if I'm wrong, Olivia. Like, every Christmas time, up on the hill, the person puts Jesus is the reason for the season. And that was always like encouraging for me, seeing that. Yeah, okay. Oh, you live right off the freeway. Yeah, I've been to your house actually, first time recently. It was cool to see your guys' house in person. I didn't get to come inside, but still. Yeah, they still do it. Yeah, really, it's such a simple thing. I don't know who that family is. I don't know who they are, but it's just something that was there every single Christmas season. And driving out that way, I was always like happy to see that. It help remind me. It's such a good message too. It's timeless. Jesus is the reason for the season. It's very true. It's not Santa Claus. It's not present giving. It's not shopping. It's a time to celebrate Jesus Christ, his birth, and how he came to the earth. That rhymed. Any stories from you guys? Anything where you learned something about God during Christmas? Just any nice memories you have? Kristen says, I got baptized my first year at NCBC right on Christmas Day, 2016. That's a really amazing Christmas memory. I got baptized for the right reasons. It wasn't until afterwards I felt God and felt a weird adrenaline to do whatever I could to know God. Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense, Kristen. I think someone can be converted in terms of like, I'm now a Christian. I'm now a son or daughter of God. And then there is usually like a next level for many people. Like, they don't get to that, like, I really want to live for the Lord and love him forever and ever. And that part usually does come later for most people. Sometimes it's right there at the beginning. People never lose it. It happens. But most commonly, it takes time for that to come. But that's a really nice Christmas Day memory. Got baptized at Christmas. Speaking of Christmas baptism, we were talking today as pastors about when we're going to do it, or how we're going to do it this year. Like, oh man, this is like the one song I really don't want to listen to. So we're going to go live and skip this one. Okay, we'll skip like at least like a minute of it, so it'll finish sooner. Dude, it was cool and weird to be doing that in front of a humongous NCBC. I think that was when I saw everyone as a family, which is cool. Yeah, everyone gets their own tub. Let's go. Yeah, we're talking about different ways. I mean, honestly, this would be the time if ever the argument for immersion, which is like dunking, versus sprinkling, which is the Presbyterian way. This is ever a time. This is like the time where you can say, actually, yeah, the way that the Presbyterians are doing it for right now works. Not that it's wrong or right, but Baptists should kind of be like, well, there's a good reason to sprinkle now. unless we do other ways you could do it. You just kind of tell people what to do. So they come into the water, and then instead of you touching them and dunking them, like you have to say, okay, now dunk yourself in the water and then come back up. But then the water's still shared, so that doesn't work either. We had like a 10-minute conversation about this. It was kind of funny. We didn't have Easter baptisms, huh? Right, we didn't have Easter baptisms. So far no baptisms this year, and so we always want to offer those 2 times a year at least, especially for anyone graduating. This is one of the last times. Hopefully by Easter, for sure, we'll have a baptism, some solution for that. Okay, well, looks like no one had any stories about your learning something about God or Christ during Christmas time. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think one of my encouragements going into the season, guys, is that it's like, just keep that simple phrase. It's cliche, but just because something is cliche doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean it's less true. Cliche things can be true. And so Jesus is the reason for the season. Just keep that on your mind going into November, December. I know we have Thanksgiving coming up first. We're talking all about Christmas today. Yeah, but just keep that on your mind. Jesus is the reason for the season. And so it can mean many things. Like when I think about it, I think of, like not to get so caught up in the gift giving stuff and, the Christmas culture of America, but also for me personally, like, is Jesus my reason for living? Is Jesus my reason for, loving people? Is Jesus my reason for, bearing the burdens of other people and loving people? Is it pronounced cliche and not cliche? I think it's probably pronounced cliche, but I think, every now and then I pronounce it cliche. Cliche. Let's see. Cliche pronunciation. Cliche. Listen. Cliche. Just, guys, sometimes I have a weird pronunciation. I'm from Canada. I grew up in Canada, okay? It's either that or just like my family says things a little differently, weird sometimes. So every now and then, I can pronounce things a little funny. Google says, cliche. Those Canadians. Hey, what about those Canadians? But as I was saying, guys, just keep that on your mind. Jesus is the reason for the season, and reflect on that, meditate on it as we go into this season. Like, is Jesus your reason for hoping today? Is Jesus your reason for pursuing joy and pursuing happiness in him, even when it's hard? I've been having a difficult season in my life, mostly related to the pandemic, but even outside of the pandemic stuff, there's been some difficult things, and I need to pursue joy at this time. I know that's what the Lord's calling me to do, but there's also other things that I need to pray over and meditate over before I feel like that will really start to happen. Letting go of certain fears, letting go of anxiety, and all of these things. The Lord will have us do that so that when you pursue joy, you're doing that with, I would call it not an empty heart, but an unburdened heart, an unburdened spirit. And so anyway, Jesus is the reason for the season. Let's all type that right now in the chat. Let's all type in, Jesus is the reason for the season. It's okay. We love reindeers and moose. You're our favorite moose, people. I didn't know I was a moose. Kristen. I think I told you guys this before, but my grandpa, he was a moose hunter, and few years before he passed, he got like the biggest moose of his life. It was an insanely big moose. Like he showed me the pictures. It was insane, guys. Like it was bigger than, like, this might be exaggerating, but I feel like it was like the total size of the moose, not its body, but like up to the top of its antlers. It was like as big as the party van, guys. It was huge. I thought it was like, the size of an elephant. Like that's how big it was. So yeah. Jesus is the reason for thy season. Why it's spicy? I'll get it. Lol, get it? Season. Oh, I see. Olivia. Cool. Thanks for typing that, guys. Jesus is the reason for the season. That's right. Scary, yes. Party moose. Big animal, guys. Really big animal. Just imagine seeing that all of a sudden. You're driving down the road and you just see that coming, like even walking past the road. It's pretty scary, actually. I've seen moose in person, of course, growing up in Canada. Never that big, but even the ones I've seen were fairly big. Like they're bigger than a car, obviously. So, yep. But okay, guys, we're gonna be wrapping up this time today. Yeah, just to encourage you, keep it going, guys. You guys are about a month out from finishing up this school year. Not school year, sorry. I mean like this annual year, this calendar year. Just a little bit over a month away from ending your first semester of school. And then we'll get to have our Christmas break. And this year we're going to be doing an in-house, I guess we'll still call it a retreat, even though we're not going to do sleepover. Because calling it a conference, I feel like that kind of makes people think that it's going to be boring or it's going to be very serious. And I don't know, still kind of working that out. But we're going to have something end of December, guys, the very last week. Likely Monday through Wednesday, 28th through 30th. That'll be our time to come together. Just like a retreat, be kind of like a 9 to 5 type deal. So you get dropped off in the morning and picked up at dinner time every day for those 3 days. So saw them in Banff, and the moose were huge. Yeah, definitely. Bruce Lee versus moose, who wins? Well, it depends. Does Bruce Lee have a gun? Or a weapon of some sort? Because without a weapon, no, I'm going moose all day. Let's see, what's this link? Better not be giving us spam here, Kristen. Yeah, see that, guys? That's like, I mean, the moose is obviously closer to the camera, but if you kind of gauge it between those two cars, like it's bigger than the green car. And the green car is closer to the camera. So, yeah. Like, just imagine how big that is. And that's like an SUV looking car right there. So, it's crazy, guys. They're huge. Pretty gentle animals overall. So I always do feel bad that they get hunted. But just, yeah, they're not endangered as far as I know. So don't worry about that. But, yeah, I guess that's all we'll say about that. SUV party moose. Can you ride a moose? I'm sure you could ride a moose. You could ride anything. You could ride anything. You could ride a hamster if you really want to try. I don't think the hamster will survive, but you could try. I had hamsters growing up. No, I don't think the moose will let you guys. Don't try. Moose can be territorial, so you never know. Like most animals, they can be very territorial. You're infringing upon their territory, or if it's a mom moose, she has some little, what's the baby version of baby, what's baby moose? Meese? She has her little meese, baby moose. What's it called? It's called, a baby moose is called a calf. Okay, that makes sense. Baby meese are pretty big too. They can weigh at 35 pounds at birth. So what's 35 pounds? Like probably the size of a, it's not that big, but the size of like a, it's a medium-sized dog, basically. Like a medium-sized dog. Medium to large. So from birth, 35 pounds. That's a toddler baby. Yeah, basically. Yeah, like a, even bigger than a toddler though. 35 pounds? That's bigger than a toddler. That's more like a 4 or 5-year-old. Because I was 45 pounds at like 4th grade, so I remember that because I used to always weigh myself, and I was 45 pounds for like 3 years in a row. I was like, why am I not, like, I'm getting taller, but my weight is not changing. Yeah. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so let's come back next week, guys. Thanks for coming in today. There was about 13 of us here today, and some of you guys didn't say hi, but it's okay. I know some of you guys, you log on and you just don't say hi, but you're listening. You're there. So I'm happy you guys are here. Hope you guys had your warm drinks. Stay warm. Stay warm, guys. Stay hydrated. Stay toasty if you can. If not by heaters or fires, then just with clothes. That's the good thing about cold weather. You can layer up. Just wear a bunch of layers, and as you get cold, warm, hot, as you get hot, you can remove layers. So just do that. There we go. Yeah, finally a Christian Christmas song. Silent Night. But yeah, come back next week, guys. We're gonna do the actual mid-season premiere. Today was just a chill day, just chill. You know, was it pretty chill for you? I hope it was. Quick joke: why did the toilet have to calm down? Because it was running? No, that would be like the fridge. Why did it have to calm down? Because it was I know you probably put the answer by now. Let me try to figure it out. Let me put my corny brain on. Corny hat. Here's my corny hat. Why did the toilet have to calm down? Because it was like angry, because it was not heated. Something hot would have worked there. Like, why did the kettle have to calm down? Because it was heated. Why the toilet have to calm down? Because it was all swirled up. Because it was I don't know. Let's see. Was he flush? It was flushed. Okay. It was flush with excitement. Source: my applesauce packet. Paul, you're thinking too hard. Yeah. I tried, guys. That's not wisdom, Kristen. That's just called being a dad. I think that's the only thing, guys. Like, I'm like the age of dads, some dads, but I'm not a dad yet. So my dad brain has not fully arrived yet. This is not even my final form. There's another form to come. In many ways, a new form, both body and mind. Okay, anyway. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Let's keep our eyes fixed on Christ. Keep praying. You know, this week is not another prayer week, or we're just only praying this week. But that should be a encouragement to continue if you had done anything these past couple weeks with your prayer life. Or if you didn't start something, start now. Start today. And there's always a million ways to pray, or like, not a million ways, but there's a lot of different ways to pray. You'd never have to feel like prayer is just like this rigid thing. You know, sometimes you could prayer journal, you can do a prayer walk, you can pray sitting down, you can pray kneeling, you can pray standing, you can pray with your eyes open, looking towards the heavens like Jesus did. You can pray laying down, you can pray in your closet. Like, I guess those aren't necessarily different ways to pray, but kind of. You guys know, you guys get my point. So anyway, let's keep at it, guys. Yeah, be encouraged today, guys. Let's keep praying for the joy of the Lord to be upon us. Good things are coming. Good things are here, but good things are also coming. Okay? So love y'all. Love you. Say bye to the cat back here. Where is it? This way? Nope. This way? Mm. Mm. There it is. Bye, cat. Bye-bye, petit chat. Wow, are you learning French right now? Okay, guys. Well, have a good rest of the day. Love you all. See you soon. Tomorrow for a Zoom fellowship if you guys are coming. Oh, oui. C'est bien. I forgot how to say everything, Olivia. I really did. If I were to learn, if I were to listen, I can comprehend like decently, but I forgot all my words when it comes to speaking. So, c'est tout. Je t'aime. That's all. Okay, or Joyeux Noël, which is Merry Christmas. Yes. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you soon tomorrow for the Zoom fellowship. Love you all. God bless you. Peace.